Hello and welcome to Phonetic Friends. Now I know this is the first Phonetic Friends video, so I'm going to give you a small introduction as to who I am, and the other members of this most awesome collab channel will give you introductions as to who they are later in the week. First of all, my name is Jonathan, and I am the unofficial self-proclaimed biology person in this group. So spring is a very exciting time for me, and I think the best way to introduce myself would be to introduce what I got growing. And no, I don't grow weed. First of all, I'm going to start off with a very common house plant that we have. This is a spider plant, and a lot of people know all about spider plants. Spider plants are extremely common. As you can see here, this is another spider plant hanging out, and these are the babies actually of the spider plant. It's kind of weird because they produce so many babies. On my window I have like another 10, and this is one that it was too big a baby not to salvage, but it's not a baby anymore because it's producing a baby too. What I really like about this plant is it has little white flowers. You see, that's a flower bud right there that's about to come out. The baby's over here at the edge. The flower bud is right here, and it's about to come out, and that's very exciting. That's very exciting because it's going to have a nice white flower. Yay for white flowers! The second plant I want to show you is not as common as the spider plant. It's called Plectranthus Lavender, and as you can see here, it's about to flower. This plant is also very easy to produce. You just cut off a stem and put it in water, and it'll grow roots like crazy. Actually, this one was propagated that way. Some of the cooler things I grow are carnivorous plants and orchids. Now, I know you're like, we get it, you like biology, but I think orchids are really cool because, first of all, a lot of people have this misconception that orchids are hard to grow. Orchids are not necessarily hard to grow, they are hard to flower. I think carnivorous plants are harder to grow than orchids. I recently purchased a few orchids. This is one of the orchids I purchased. It's part of the Oncidium complex. So a lot of orchids are hybridizable with other orchids, and this is one of the Oncidium orchids. I'm not sure if it's a hybrid, but we call it the Oncidium complex because it's hard sometimes to tell them apart. But as you can see here, there's something coming out of here. And I'm not sure if it's a leaf or if it's what this was. This is now cut, but this used to be a flower stalk, and it looks like it's coming out the same way this came out. So I'm really hoping that it is a flower stalk and not just another leaf. But at this point I can't tell. So at this point it's anyone's guess as to what the heck that is. So yeah, those are 3 plants that I think are really cool that I just have lying around my house. You can also tell I have Rubik's Cubes and a lot of books, and I wear hats. I like to wear hats, yes, and I'm a New Yorker. What else can I say about me? Oh, I like monies. Monies are little things that people paint and draw and make them look cool. This money was originally white, but now it's black and it has a gun. I shoot you! Another thing that is pretty cool about me, I like to have my room smelling good, not necessarily looking neat because, you know, I'm a guy. But at least my room smells good when you come into it. It doesn't smell like socks and feet. The trick is I take a candle and I light it. And then I put the flame in this contraption here. And I put some oils that smell really good on top. Let me put some green tea scented oil from the Body Shop because green tea smells pretty good. It's like only slightly sweet. So you put the oils in the burner. I was going to pull out my gecko, but my gecko didn't really want to be pulled out today. He was running around a bit more than usual, I guess, and just didn't want to be bothered. So I just left him in there just because if he doesn't want to be bothered, I don't really want to bother him, you know. Sometimes people need their space. So that's about it for me. Again, my name is Jonathan, and tomorrow Erin's going to be posting something really awesome and introducing herself as well. I really hope I didn't oversell Erin's video.